to me.
I listen to you, Mom.
Really?
I do.
You go on YouTube and listen to the videos all the time?
I've done it before to hear my voice.
I have never once
Wow.
been on there.
All right. Today we're writing the equation of a line, and we're given a slope and a point. So we've been using slope-intercept form for the past few weeks. Y equals mx plus b. Today we're going to use a new form. It's called point-slope form. The reason that it's called point-slope form is because you are given a point, x and y, and you're given the slope. And you put it into this equation. So, on example 1, we have m equals 4 through 2, 1. So this 2, 1 right here is what we call an ordered pair. It represents a point on your graph. This 2 represents the what? The x. And the 1 represents the y. Alright, so you're told that this is your slope and that your line is going through this point. So what we do is we take this point-slope form, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1.
What?
And we fill in, we're taking this equation, I just rewrote it, and we're going to fill in what we know. So this is what we do. Y minus, our y1 value is the 1, equals, our slope is 4, times x minus our x1 value, which is 2. So now this looks a little similar to what we've been working with. We have y and x, and we have a couple more numbers here. We filled in what we knew. Now, the next step is to get it into slope-intercept form, which we've been working on for the past couple of weeks. First, we have to distribute, and then we're going to add. So, we have to distribute the 4. So, we have y minus 1. We distribute the 4, so we have 4 times x, which is 4x. Bring down the minus sign from inside of the parentheses. And we have 4 times 2, yep, which is 8. Now this looks even more like what we've been working on. Add 1.
So y equals 4x minus that.
Yes. And that's it, we're done.
We don't have to solve.
We just did. We solved for y. We put it into slope-intercept form. There's nothing else that we can do because we have 2 variables. How, what?
That's us.
Actually, after we get through the next couple examples, it's not going to take you that long. All right, so example 2. Our slope is -7. It's going through the point -3 and 0. So -3 is our what value? X value. We're going to label it x1. And the 0 is our what value? Y value. We're going to label that y1. So let's take the point-slope form and fill in what we're given. Y minus, our y1 value is equal to what? 0. Equals -7 times x minus -3.
What is
We have, yes, it would, because we have 2 negatives. Bring down y minus 0 and the equal sign. You can. We have to distribute the -7. -7x. Bring down the plus sign.
Would it be plus 19 and 21?
Yes. And we're just have a y minus 0, we can get rid of that 0, so it's simply y equals negative 7x. You can write plus negative 21, or you can write minus 21, whatever you want. It's fine.
How can you just drop?
Because the positive times negative gives you negative, so. Example 3. Our slope is 1/3, and it's going through the point negative 9 and 5. So negative 9 is our what value?
X.
And our 5 is our
Y1.
y1. So using the point slope form of a line, we're going to fill in what we know. Y minus equals times x minus negative 9. Change it to what? Yep. Bring down y minus 5 equals. Now what do we have to do?
1/3.
Distribute.
1/3 X.
Plus
9.
1/3 of 9
1/3 of 9.
is 3. And the last step? Add 5. So y equals,
1/3 x plus 8.
very nice. Example 4. Slope x1, y1. Y minus
10.
equals
Negative 1/4.
times x minus.
Negative 1.
We have two negatives, so what happens? Y minus 10. Whoa. Y minus 10 equals
Negative 1/4 X.
plus
Plus 3. Oh wait, negative.
negative 3. Now what? Add 10. Y equals
Negative 1/4 X.
yes.
Plus 7.
Plus 7. Alright, example 5. Our slope is 0 and it's going through the point 2 and 4. So y minus
4.
equals
0.
times x minus.
2.
So we have y minus 4 equals,
X.
what's 0 times x?
0.
What's 0 times 2?
So y is
0.
Oh. So you would just add 4 to both sides and it would just be y equals 4.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, you taught us.
So you can't.
We were told, what about our slope?
It was 0.
It's 0. So does it make sense that when our slope is 0, we have an equation that looks like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, example 6. Our slope is
Why?
undefined.
Equals. Oh. I mean, mine.
Alright, so if our slope is undefined, what does the line look like?
Straight.
Straight up.
Yes. It looks like this, right?
Stuff like that.
Alright, so that means, are we going to be able to put in all the information like we have on the other ones?
Yep.
No. Which axis is it going through? The x.
Sideways.
So, is it going to look like this one?
No.
No. So, do we write y equals?
No.
You're right. So what letter are we using?
X.
X. And what does x equal?
Negative 3 over
What does x equal?
5.
What
3 over
does,
5x.
what does x equal?
X equals a number.
What is that number?
Negative 3.
Negative 3.
I'm so smart. Well, what do you do with the lonely 5 then?
Nothing.
Just leave it hanging?
You just leave it hanging because it's hitting it here, it's hitting it here, and it's hitting it here. I'm just telling you that it's going to the